Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I was hosting a big garden party at the weekend. I invited my entire friend group plus their partners. One of my friends takes her dog everywhere. I told her no pets were allowed. Although it was a garden party we were in and out of my home, I have 4 cats. My cats do not like dogs and neither do I. Anyway, my friend showed up with her dog. I told her that her dog was not welcome in my home or garden and asked her to please take her dog home or elsewhere. I thought my friend left. I went inside to sort some things out. I went into my garden about 15 minutes later and my friend was standing there in my garden talking to our friends. She doesn't live that close, so I was confused. I went to ask her how she got back so quickly. She told me she just popped in and was going to since her dog isn't welcome. I asked her where her dog is and she shrugged her shoulders and said he was around. I went looking and found him at the bottom of the garden eating my crops and making a mess. I was angry and told my friend to get her dog off my property. A few hours later, she called me asking what her dog ate. I had no clue. My gardener plants and attends everything. I told her I didn't know, but told her he'd made a huge mess, dug things up and clearly eaten things. She shouted at me that her dog is sick and that I need to find out what her dog ate. I told her I had no idea, but I'd text my gardener to ask, but it was really her problem. I did send a text, but my gardener didn't answer. My friend called again wanting to know what her dog ate, but I told her I still didn't know. She told me I obviously don't care if her dog dies and called me an ass. I still don't know what her dog ate, but apparently he is very sick and might die. I feel bad, but I told her not to bring her dog on my property, so I don't feel responsible like she says I am. Yeah, this person did not do anything wrong. They clearly stated, no dogs, no pets, and the girl just brought her freaking dog and doesn't even watch her dog. Oh my god, the worst freaking owner ever. If you're gonna bring your dog somewhere, you better attend to your dog. Like, you better watch your dog. Dogs are literally just like kids too. Okay, they eat anything when you're not watching them. The fact that she brings her dog to a party and just lets him chill around anywhere. The fact that she had the audacity to be like, what did my dog eat? As if she's not the owner. Like, you're the owner, so you should be watching what your dog eats. You should be watching your dog at all times. Well, that actually pisses me off because she's the reason why her dog is so sick right now. I feel like if she were to have a kid, she's the type of parent to let her kids wander around and her kids will like fall into the pool and she wouldn't even know because she's just chilling with her friends. Like, I just feel bad for the dog for having such a shitty owner. Holy. So my name is Andy, just Andy. My mom's dad passed away just a few days before she found out she was pregnant. My mum was very close with her dad and his name was Andrew, also went by Andy. The technical female version of Andrew is Andrea, but neither my mum or dad liked the name, but my mum wanted to honor her dad in some way, so I got named Andy, which I love my name. I think it fits me. My parents got divorced when I was 8 and I live with my mum most of the time, but visit my dad every other weekend, as well as holidays. 3 years ago, my dad started dating his now fiancée, Kate. Kate, for some reason, when we met, assumed my name was Andrea. I explained to her it was just Andy. She kept calling me Andrea though. I ended up telling my mom about it and she told me just to ignore Kate until she calls me Andy. Well, this past weekend, I was at my dad's and we were visiting some of Kate's family. Well, she kept calling over for Andrea and of course I ignored her. She got mad and said why I'm ignoring her and I said that's not my name, you know this. Her dad and brother basically laughed, saying they thought I just went by Andy as a nickname and I said no, it's just Andy. They then asked Kate why she had been calling me Andrea. Well, Kate later got mad, calling me a brat for embarrassing her. She went on to say I knew who she was talking about and that I should have just gone with it, but I was being an ass. I honestly kind of feel like in that instance, I should have just answered to Andrea, but I don't know. Nah, that's not your name. Why do you have to answer to it? It's that hard for Kate to call you Andy? Like, Andy is so much easier to call. Why can't Kate just fix that? Kate is such an ass though, honestly. It's so easy to just call her the right name, but she keeps on trying to make a statement or something by calling her Andrea. Like, you have to listen to me even though I'm calling your name wrong kind of thing. Ugh. Imagine not even knowing how to call your kid's name. If you're gonna marry someone and they have a kid, you better know their name. Swimming is my hobby and how I keep healthy. My favorite swimming pool is local university pool. As a graduate, I have access, but they also have community hours when people from the town can pay and swim. It doesn't do lane swimming, but typically everyone knows to stay away from those doing laps. I was doing laps at the far end with the pool wall on my side, so I couldn't move if I wanted to. I was mid-session when 2 women my age jumped right in front of me and just stood there by the wall on the shallow end. I couldn't stop stop in time and push from the wall between them, forcing them to move aside. I was being more careful next lap, but they just kept standing there. There was plenty of space on the other side of the pool where they could stand and chat without bothering anyone, but they chose to stand right there in front of me. So I continued swimming, pushing from the wall. If they refused to move, I just turned water, making sure to make a big splash. I took a break to drink some water, and one of them started screaming at me how I got her hair all wet. I told her it's her fault and continued swimming. She waited for me in the changing rooms and went on about how I was inconsiderate and I ruined her hair. You're at a swimming pool, girl. What do you expect? Is she really gonna be like, you just splashed water on my hair while I was in the pool? What the hell is wrong with you? Obviously, you're in the pool. Why don't you want to get wet, huh? And it's the fact that she could have moved, but she didn't, so it's her fault. I told her to F off. She started going off at me and started screaming and calling me a bitch. I grabbed my stuff and went to one of the cubicles to have a shower and change. When I was leaving, they were talking to the manager. One of them was crying about her hair. Her hair gets wet as she's crying? Does she never take a shower then? What? Were they really not planning to wash their hair after going in a pool? Crying over getting their hair wet. Yo, that's such a big problem. Getting your hair wet. Wow. I told my sister and she thinks I was an ass, but I didn't think so. Now with my sister agreeing, I worry that I might have been. Why? If she gets her hair wet, that's on her. If she didn't want to get her hair wet, then don't go to the pool. And if they really didn't want to get their hair wet, why didn't they wear one of those like hats, you know, like a swimming cap? Because it looks ugly? Honestly, like if you don't want to get your hair wet, then don't let it down. It's as simple as that. My boyfriend and I have recently hosted a dinner at his place with some of his co-workers and their partners. He recently got a promotion at work and his friends over there were asking for a treat. I'm South Asian, Bangladeshi, and sometimes when I have leftovers from some of the traditional dishes I cooked, I pack it for his lunch. Apparently, many of his co-workers like the smell and look of his food, and some even tried and liked it. So when I asked him if we should just invite him at his place where I would cook some traditional dinner, he got excited and said yes. He gave me a heads up that 2 of them are vegetarian. For dinner, I cooked white rice, tomato chutney, mashed potatoes, spinach, onion fritters, fried eggplants, Chinese vegetables, spicy egg curry, chicken curry, lentils with green mango. For dessert, I made gajar halwa, carrot-based pudding. I also served vegetable strip snack and beverages before dinner as an evening snack. All of them seemed to love my cooking and kept complimenting me throughout the night. They also asked me many questions about the ingredients and what is the best way to eat each of them, and I was happy to answer those. After they all left, my boyfriend started ranting. What was that all about? I got very confused, and apparently when he assumed I was gonna cook traditional meals, he thought it would be more like what they served at the weddings. Biryani, chicken roast, spicy beef curry, kebab, fried fish, and other type of veggie dishes. He thought what we served was not up to the standards, especially when guests are over. Then you cook. Seriously? He's gonna be like, your cooking was not up to the standards. Then you cook? Seriously? I argued that most of my dishes were vegetarian friendly and these are comfort food which are also quite tasty since they were all seasoned properly and made from scratch. He keeps saying that he should have just taken them to a restaurant and that I'm lucky none of them are Indian or something. Otherwise they'd be able to tell that we just fed them grass. I was very hurt by that comment since I put a very high effort into all of that cooking when I don't even live there. Did he really just call her food grass? Like, I was reading all that and I was like freaking salivating, bro. So he's like tomato chutney, mashed potatoes, spinach, onion fritters, fried eggplants, Chinese vegetables, spicy egg curry, chicken curry, lentils with green mango. That's grass? You're kidding me. I want to see his cooking skills then. Calling someone's cooking grass. What a joke. If your boyfriend can't even appreciate you for cooking dinner for his co-workers, dump him, honestly. I don't even care. That's just like basic manners. The fact that he insulted her cooking like that, I don't even care, man. Dump him. You can find someone who appreciates your cooking, okay? I feel like someone appreciating my cooking is like the most important thing to me. If someone is really gonna call my cooking grass and not appreciate the effort that I put into my cooking just for him, yeah, get out of my life. I don't care. She can cook whatever she wants to cook. Seriously. Honestly, if you have any thoughts of saying to your partner that their food is nasty or that you don't appreciate the food, then you cook, okay? You start cooking. and then all the problems are solved. You cook. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!